Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's what's actually wild. The US government, under the guise of national security, is turning vulnerable Venezuelan migrants into scapegoats, branding them as gang members without any credible evidence. This isn't just a story about immigration. It's a striking reflection of how fear and misinformation can warp our understanding of humanity. Take Yoderlin Daviana Acosta Peña, for example. She fled Venezuela to escape a dire situation, only to find herself shackled and accused of being part of a gang called Tren de Aragua. Ever notice how easily a narrative can shift from compassion to criminalization? What if I told you that the very tattoos she proudly wears, symbols of her identity and personal story, were used against her as evidence of gang affiliation? The absurdity of this is infuriating. The article highlights a disturbing pattern. The US government is leveraging outdated laws like the Alien Enemies Act to justify the deportation of people who are fleeing violence and chaos. The Trump administration's secretive proclamations, which paint these migrants as threats, seem to echo a historical trend of scapegoating marginalized communities. It's honestly crazy but not surprising when you think about how often fear has been weaponized in politics. As the article delves deeper, it reveals how ICE is using vague criteria to identify alleged gang members, relying on superficial markers like tattoos and social media presence. This is not just a failure of policy, it's a moral failure. Instead of addressing the real issues like poverty and violence in Venezuela, our leaders are creating a narrative that pits migrants against the very fabric of American society. From a liberal perspective, this is not only absurd, but fundamentally unfair. We should be asking ourselves, how did we get here? Why are we allowing fear to dictate our policies instead of compassion? The broader context of this situation is clear. Systemic issues in immigration enforcement are being exacerbated by political agendas that thrive on division. Ultimately, we face big problems, but they are puzzles worth understanding together. The plight of Venezuelan migrants is a call to action, urging us to demand a more humane approach to immigration, one that recognizes the dignity of every individual, regardless of their circumstances. Let's not allow history to repeat itself. Instead, let's work towards a future where empathy triumphs over fear. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.